morning everyone, this is Sheila. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're on the second part of the series, and as I mentioned yesterday, I'm not sure how many videos are going to be in this series, but we're just going to take one video at a time. So I did find the cover sheet for that paper pad. It's from Prima again, and it's called Tales of You and Me, and I did get this. I think I actually bought this one at what do you call it, Tuesday morning, or it could have been at Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the paper pad. Okay, so I decided I am going to cover this cover because, as you can see, there's too much of a difference and I don't like it. So I found one piece of paper in that Prima pad, and I got some flowers and some stickers and some lace, and I have this coffee dyed muslin that I think I'm going to cover the spine with. I wasn't sure if I was going to cover the spine, but because I am going to cover the front and back covers, I decided I might as well. So I didn't cut this like even or anything because some of it's going to be hidden by the papers. So I'm going to just like try to eyeball it a little. And I think I'm going to try laying it down with this Fabrifix. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. Yep, Hobby Lobby. It's almost like Fabri-Tac stuff. So I'm going to use some of that because I'm going to be using a piece of fabric. And I think I'm just going to glue on the front and back cover and not touch the spine. Only because to give it some leeway for it to bend. Excuse me. Alright. So. And I frayed the ends because those are going to be, you're going to be able to see those. And leaving those to hang over. We're getting our first winter storm here in North Carolina today. We may get a couple inches of snow, which I really don't mind because I'm originally from Massachusetts, if you can't tell. And 2 inches is like, psh, really? That's nothing compared to what I'm used to. But I don't miss it at all, the snow. Here, everything shuts down, but up north, schools may close, but people still go to work. They still go out and do whatever. Even though the roads are crazy. I've hit a couple snow bankings in my lifetime going to work. People drive crazy. I mean, there were times when instead of taking 20 minutes to a half hour to get to work, it would take me over an hour. Because you're only driving like 10 miles an hour. And that's on the highway. So it's crazy. So I'm leaving some of my muslin hanging over. I'm gonna add a little more glue up here. But yeah. But here, basically everything shuts down, which I find crazy. But no one here are used to, you know, driving in it. So I was thinking, laying my papers down, and then I have this coffee dye doily, I may wrap that around after. And then, just to get my cover going a little bit, we wrap it around like that. And then later, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want it the cover to be too bulky. But someone sent me this gorgeous trim. So when I'm time to make the cover, look at this gorgeous trim. Oh my god, don't you just love it? And I may cut it so that it looks a little even. Isn't that cute? Oh my god, I just love it. And I'm not a girly girl, but I just love that, how that looks. So I'm saving that for that. Alright, so for now, let's glue my papers down. Now I'm going back to my regular glue. Now I didn't round my corners, I didn't ink. I'm not doing any particular inking on this project because it really, inking takes a lot of time and I don't want to waste time on film just inking my pages and stuff like that. So no inking on this project. I mean, you can ink yours if you like, but I chose not to do that with my project this time. And I'm just going to help spread some of that glue. And then do the back side. And I don't know if I'm going to use this yet, because I don't even, it does fit somewhat, but this I tore off of something. I don't even remember what. I might use that also, but I don't know. One step at a time. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to add too much to the cover yet because I don't want it to be hard to decorate the inside if the cover is too bulky when you lay it. I want it to pretty much lay flat as much as possible. I should turn it this way. Okay. Like I said, I left the spine not glued so it has some give. Alright, so now this doily, I'm going to try to lay it down so it's pretty much even. It looks pretty good. And I'm not going to glue this side again. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. But first I'm going to glue the front. And here's when it's important to have a glue that dries clearly, because you don't want any glue showing if possible. I mean, you can always try covering it up, but I'm trying to get this even. Try covering it up, but it is important. I don't know if I want to glue that yet, because I don't know if it's going to be a good idea. I think I'm not going to glue the spine area. Just, I don't want it to tear. Yeah, so far, so good. Now, gotta make sure I'm on the right side. So there's that so far. What time is it? Oops, I gotta take a break. Alright, it's a day later. When I took a minute to go spend some time with my husband before he went to work, I never did come back to this video. Yesterday, I don't know what was my problem, but I just wasn't feeling it. But anyway, I covered the spine with some linen, and then I chose some papers and covered the back and front and put a doily on. And now I'm going to start going. I'm not going to do anything else for the cover at the moment, because when I'm working inside, I don't want the cover to be so bulky, or I don't want to squish anything that's on the front. So I was thinking what to use to decorate these side pockets on the front and back. And I'm not sure. I pulled out some bags of lace that I have, and I'm not sure. Someone sent me a whole package of rolls and rolls of lace. Look at this lace, isn't that pretty? I might use some of that. But I coffee dyed most of it. So let's see. It's kind of, this is, so now I'm trying to figure out what do I want to use. Then I have to make sure I got enough for back and front. And look, I'm only pulling out little pieces. Okay. I don't want it too wide. I like that. Let me see what I have here. I may do a couple pieces. I have this trim here, but what I might do is I don't even know if I have enough. No, I don't even have enough, I don't think, of this to do the front and back, so I'm not going to use that. Let me see. I may even put it like to the edge and then put something on top. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it this way. I think I like it that way. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to cut a couple pieces. Now, I don't know. Mostly when I do my pockets on the covers, inside covers, I tend to do the exact same thing on the front and the back. Some people may not do that. I just think it's more uniform. Is that the word I want to use? I just like them to look the same for some reason. Alright, so I'm going to use a piece of that on the back and the front. Now, I wonder what I could use this for. Maybe to roll up some homemade lace. That's an idea. Let's see, what else can what's in this bag? No, I didn't even look. I may change my mind. This is pretty. Oh, is that the same as that? That is. I may change my mind. You know what? Oops. Think what I might do first if I change my mind. Oh yeah, I like that. So I think I'm going to use this instead. Yes, I like that a lot better. And I'm just measuring it to go on the pocket. I'm not going all the way to the edge of the book. Yes, I like that. Alright, so where's my glue? So I think I'm gonna, oops, I like this. And then I don't know if I want to lay anything on top because it needs to be a little contrast. Maybe I'll do a small piece of this. I don't know, how would this do if I don't feel like cutting that in half. Alright. I have no idea what I want to do. What's over here? Trying to see what else I can put down. I need more lace or something. Okay. Put this here, and I don't know if I want to use like one of these flowers, which I do, but I need to cut this part off here. I don't want to bulk it up too much either. See, I'll cut that back off. I can actually make 2 flowers out of one, but I think I'm going to keep them together. So I have something like that, but it doesn't lie flat. I don't like that, but let's see, what else do I have? I thought I pulled out some more flowers. I guess I didn't. By the way, as you can see, I'll be getting up and down while I'm crafting because I don't have a big enough table to put things on. So I hope you don't mind if I get up and down, because that's how I craft. I don't keep everything I'm using. I try to grab what I think I'm going to use, but it doesn't always work out that way. So right now I'm trying to look for some flowers to use. I'll do this match. Now let's do orangey. But yeah, that's how I craft. I'm trying to find some flowers, like things like this I could use. May use some of those. And let's see, what else do I have? I have another one of those. Those are pretty. Where's my scissors? Come on. Let's see, what else is in here? No, that's more like Christmas. I'm trying to find some flowers that are sort of flat, because I do not want to bulk up too much if I can help it. Alright. Okay. This back. And I need this. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I may even use, whew, I'm having a hot flash. It's probably not going to look exactly the same. See, I like that. Oh, excuse me. And then I'm thinking I may do something like this and then take one of these smaller ones to kind of offset it and then lay my piece down. Yes, I think I like that. So let's try that and go from there. Okay, so first I'm going to glue my piece of lace and yeah, so while I'm doing these videos, I'll be getting up and down at times because I'll think of some, ooh, wait, I know what I could use, and I'll have to go look for it. If it takes me too long, then I will pause the video until I find it. Okay, so then I'm going to take, these are from those Hawaiian leis that you can get at the dollar store. I like buying them, and then you cut them apart, and they make really good ephemera pieces, I guess you can call it, for your journals, or for cards, or for whatever. So I'm going to try to put that in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm taking a smaller one, and I'm going to offset this one. I'm not going to actually put it in the middle. Just going to lay it above a little. And I also may add, where is it? If I can find it, it should be here on my table. I'm looking for my band. Oh, I can't find the one that's open. I buy these bandages really cheap, and sometimes I coffee dye it, and sometimes I use it plain, but it's almost like that cheesecloth that you get. So I like to use that as an accent behind things, so I just try to pull it apart because it's like several layers, and I just want like a little piece. I'm just gonna like offset that also. So I just like to layer, and you know, layering comes with experience, because when I first started doing junk journals, I wasn't comfortable layering. I'm like, that's not gonna look right. But a lot of people like several different layers. And then I think I'm just going to lay that right there in the middle. It already has a sticky on the back, but I always add glue because sometimes they're dry. I'm just going to lay that down. Just like that. And now, because I don't like to leave too much plain things, I'm going to look, oops, in my bling box. I call this my bling box, and see if there's like a gem or something I can use. I like these hearts. And I also like those. Do I have enough? There's 4. I think I'm going to use this. I'm going to use these 4. 2 on the front, 2 in the back. Now, I wish I had 4 of these. Nah, I really don't like those. So, I'm trying to think. I have an idea. Where is that punch? Okay. So I have this little scallop punch. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of scrap paper. How did my needle get there? I have this big needle that I left out. Okay, I'm going to punch out do I want a contrast or do I want that? I think that's too much. I think I might do a contrast and then put that on top. Okay, let's see. take some more of this bandage stuff and I'm just going to pull some of it apart. Oops, stuck to my finger. Layers upon layers upon layers. And then I'm going to take these gems, and I'm also going to add glue, even though they got a sticky back. So, like I said before, I really don't plan my pages. I just have an idea of the theme that I'm going for. And then as I make my pages, the ideas come. So here's that so far. I'm thinking of adding like a white gem, or maybe if I could find a small pink one in my stash here. Let's see, what do I have? If I had something tiny. Not sure what I have in here. I have any tiny ones. Oh, I have these really tiny ones. I don't even know. Oh, wait a minute. My gems are sticking to me. Let's see, what are these? I don't know. Let's see, I have these really tiny pink ones. Let's see if I can get them off. I just want to put a little dot of glue where I think the eye would go. And try to attach this. There. It's probably a little bit too big, but okay. Alright, so now I'm not going to do the back one yet because I want this to dry before I allow it to touch this page. So do I want to do anything with this page? I like this image, so I don't want to cover this image, but I may do a little decorating down the bottom. So let's see, maybe I can add some of this pretty trim to the bottom. I think I like that. Let's see. Lay this like this. I have to like trim it to make the and meet that side, because I don't want it to touch the what do you call it? The gusset there. It won't fold right. So I'm just trying to trim it. And you know what? I'm also thinking about taking a piece of burlap, maybe make a pocket. Have the fringe part hang over. I think I like that idea. Yes, I think I'm going to lay that down first, but before I do that, I want to glue this to my burlap. Do I? Yeah, because I don't, if I glue it on after, my pocket won't open. So if I had my sewing machine set up, which I should go set it up, I might run a stitch across there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Go set my sewing machine up, and I'm going to run a stitch across there to get this to stay on instead of gluing it. That's what I'm going to do. Pausing the camera. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so I went to my sewing machine and I just did a little stitching, nothing special. And now I'm gonna put a little glue along the edge, and I'm leaving this top part open so I can stick a tag or ephemera in there. But before I do that, I think I may want to like add something to the front. I like this bird. Yes, I like that bird. So I think I'm gonna put this bird down. And I want to do this before I add the pocket to the book, because any glue that gets behind here, you don't want it to stick to the book, because otherwise you won't be able to use the pocket. So I think I want to add something else there. I never used to layer so much because I just felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and that was true. But you really don't have to be an expert on layering. You just layer whatever you want to add to it. Some people like to do a lot of layering, some people just like to add a few little pieces. I'm getting to the point where I like to layer a lot more than I used to, but that's because, I don't know, I just like that look, you know? Okay, so I'm going to leave that as that is. Okay, as I did before, I'm going to add a little glue, even though that's sticky, but I don't, if it dries out. Okay, now these stickers, I believe, came from the dollar store, so I think that's where I got that from. Alright, so I don't know if I want to add something like right here. Let me see. Let's see, what do I have? Another thing that I started doing, and I can't remember where I saw it first, but if I can get this out, a lot of people take thread and use that as an accent, a background accent, or a collage element on their pieces. So I just started recently adding that. What a mess. And then I'm just going to use this gem here, just for a little pop color. And I'm debating, do I want an eye? I don't even know if I'm placing these right on this bird, on these birds, but to me it looks right. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry a minute. Maybe, let's see. Let me see, what do I have to start making some tags. so I'm gonna make a couple of tags, maybe use some of that. Actually, that's like a tag in itself. I just noticed that. That's actually like two. I could use both of those. Grab some cardstock. Oops. Okay. I will have to cut these down because they're a little bit too wide. Okay. This way my room's haunted. I hear noises behind me. No. Just things settling in. I did a lot of moving around. So let's see. Oops, my table's getting crowded. Let me see how big, how wide. Alright, so I'm gonna go with like 3 1/4. 3 1/4 wide for a couple of tags. Should I do that first? 3 1/4. So what I'm going to do is trim that side off. 3 1/4. Okay. One's a little shorter than the other, but that doesn't matter. So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue these down and just make a little pink edge. Just leave a little pink around. Now see, here I can use double-sided tape. For some reason it did not stick. Do this one. Down on this side. Okay, I'm gonna move this one. And I'm gonna take out this paper trimmer. I'm going to leave about maybe like almost a ½ inch. That's more like a 1/4 at the top, and I'll show you why in a minute. Then I like to, this is a tab punch board. I like to use it to make a tab edge. And then I also round the corners at the bottom. I don't, these aren't going to fit in that little pocket thing. they'll fit in the side pocket, I'm hoping. Alright, so that's what I got so far. So let's just test this out. Is this gonna fit? Barely. It fits, but you have to make sure it's in there. Alright, so now on to decorating a little. And I'm not going to decorate too much because I don't want to bulk this up too much. So what I'm thinking, now the back side, I think I'm just going to leave it, but I may stamp something, and I should stamp before I put anything. What do I want to use? Let's see, what do I want to use? You hear something come crashing down? It's a box in my closet. Oh, I have. Ooh. Let's see. This is one of my favorite stamps. Little dress. Okay. I don't know where I got that. I got it maybe at a yard sale or something. And then I'm going to use this feather, which I got at Hobby Lobby. Alright, so now I need some ink. And I'm going to use this ground espresso. It doesn't have to be perfect. I could have put some lined paper back there if I chose to, a piece of coffee dyed paper, but I chose not to do that. This is my favorite stamp. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay. Just a little something back there. I might even add like a little sticker or something. Like, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I might add something else. Okay, for now, couple. Trying to pull this apart here. I don't know, maybe not. Alright. First I'm gonna lay down. Where's my glue? Just gonna lay down some of this white bandage stuff first. And then that on top maybe. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to take these, but I think I'm going to try to take this foam stuff off the back. And I know I had another one. If I can find it in this mess, here we go. That wouldn't have been good if I couldn't find it. Okay, and then I'm going to take these little birdies. Oops. Put that like in the middle. There's one more. Just like that. And then I'm going to see if I can find something like a sentiment to use. These are cute. Thinking of you, congrats. I like these flowers. Let's see if I can. This is kind of a, like a, not Valentine's, but maybe like a love. Has to do with love. This one says your tender heart, so I'm going to put a little glue to make sure it doesn't peel off. I'm going to take that one. And heart and soul. Okay, now I'm going to take a pair of decorative scissors, cut around. There's one. My fingers are so bad. I can't. Carpal tunnel. Some things I have trouble holding. Okay. Do I want it up there or do I want it down here? I think I'm going to put it down here. I like that better. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah. And I think I want to see if I can get some, let's see, some washi tape. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I think I'm going to use some of this washi tape. Okay, where's the opening? Okay. So what I'm going to do, oops, I'm just going to lay this down, kind of eyeball it. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to run a small bead of glue across, just to make sure that the washi tape doesn't peel up after. Okay, then what I like to do, I just use my ruler. That did not work the way I wanted. I pulled too much off. Be careful that that doesn't happen. I'm just going to use my finger, I guess. Just holding that down. Just to give that tab a little color. I don't know if I want to add something there yet. Oops. Do the same for the other one. So with journaling or doing any kind of craft, you have to have patience to allow things to dry sometimes before you go on. So that's important, because if you just continue and you don't allow things to dry, things are going to get stuck. Then when you go to open your pages or pull out your tags, you're going to have, they're going to tear. And then especially if you're giving it away or selling it. So you know what, this heart, I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to cut pieces of it and just use it as like a little accent. But I think I'm going to put something under it, like some more of this bandage stuff. I love the bandage stuff, and I love burlap. I'm having a hot flash, ladies. Alright. So now there's 2 tags. This is the first one. This is the second one. I'm going to let them dry now. Put those aside, let those dry. And go back to this pocket and glue this pocket down. Now this little fringe I'm going to let hang off the edge of the page at the bottom. So I'm just going to put some glue. Okay. For some reason it doesn't seem like that side wants to stick. Alright, so alright, so now you have to allow that to dry. Alright, so I'm going to end this video here. Yeah, because I got to let that to dry before I go do anything else. I mean, I can make another tag. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do a tag. I might want to get some, like a love letter type thing to stick down inside there. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I'm going to end this video right here for now. And thank you all for watching. And thank you all for your support. Later on today, I'm going to be doing the giveaway, which it will be over by the time this video is up. But hopefully you've seen my other video and you subscribed, liked, and commented on that video so you can be entered in the drawing. And yeah, that's going to happen later on today. Today's Sunday the 10th. Let me see. Yeah, January 10th. So this video will probably go up later today also, but I don't know which is going to go first. This one, I have 2 videos I'm going to be uploading today, the first part and the second part of this. than I do in the giveaway. So I don't know what's gonna follow what. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, please feel free to add them below. Please like this video, because when you like the video, I know you enjoyed this type of video, and that gives me an idea. Well, I should make some more videos like this one. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and I hope you all stay healthy, and hopefully things are going to start to get back together, excuse me, back to normal. You know, we just got to be patient for a little longer. Ooh, excuse me. But I hope you all stay healthy and happy, and you have a wonderful Sunday, and bye for now.